Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Samuel Murphy, and this channel is about my filmmaking journey and my love of film. Hello. I think I'm gonna connect the phone over. I need to try and put the phone somewhere else, if I can. Let me. I should just stay here. Maybe I'll just stay here. Hello. Anyone there? Hopefully there are some viewers that come. You gotta start somewhere. So hopefully, if I stay on here long enough, people will show up. So. Someone sent a heart. Someone has sent a heart symbol. Who is it? There's someone here watching me. There's two people in. Finally, there's two people here. Thank goodness for that. I thought I was all here on my own. 4 minutes in is not bad. It's better than yesterday. Hopefully it's someone new. Maybe not, maybe not. I don't know. Hello. So the live streaming does work. Cool. Hello. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. This is a new channel, so it's taken a bit longer than usual for the live stream to get going. You know, as in like for it to get for more viewers to come in, and it's relatively a new channel, so uh, yeah, that explains why it's a bit quiet at the moment. But not long from now, hopefully, with a bit of luck, you know, there'll be some people coming in. So it's all good. It's all good. My name is Samuel, and this channel is about um, my love of cinema and film, and my filmmaking journey moving forward. So this is the start of something new. I live in the UK, and yeah, I mean, hopefully more viewers come in and we can speak and talk and ask questions. It's about anything film related. So yeah, I'm more than happy to hear some questions and let's talk film. You know, let's hash it out. You know, let's talk. Feels strange being on a channel again where there's not a lot of subscribers. It's really fun. It's really cool. Because my other channel that I've got has got like almost 5,000 subscribers, and it's like the second I go on there like live, there's loads of people that come in. You know, this is brand new. It's like starting in primary school again, like kindergarten. I think it's exciting, you know, because you get to meet new. You're getting to create something new, man. You know what I mean? You're getting to create something that's yours, you know, and that's what it's all about, you know. I think it's great. It seems off-putting at first for people. It might put people off from starting a YouTube channel, but it's easy. Well, when I say it's easy, it's exciting. It's exciting, you know. So I don't. I can see why it could frustrate people from time to time, but if you're genuine and you put on content and you're, you know, that you're in harmony with and you're being genuine and you're authentic, then that will show itself and people will see that on you. So, and that's what it's all about. That's why you should be here. And then anything other than that is a bonus. You know, like making money and things like that. I mean, that's all bonus stuff to me. That's not why I'm here. Well, I mean, it's a bonus, but I'm not. I'm here for to to connect with people. That's where the real money is, the real, like, the real wealth. So that's why I'm on here, guys and girls. It really is. Um, you'll see soon enough, or eventually, why I made this channel. Um, it's a great place to meet people. So yeah, I think it's exciting. Like, there's 3 people in the stream now. I've got 1 like. It only took 10 minutes to get that. It's all about the algorithm and how it affects me, and you know, ever since in the last 24 hours, I uploaded a video the other day, and it didn't get any views. Well, within 24 hours, it's gained some views, and even a little short video that I made, which is from that original video, that's gained a lot of views. and I mean, it only had 200 clicks or something like that, or 200 views or so. Now it's got over 1,000. It's awesome. I think it's great. Yeah, I think with YouTube, anyone here who's listening to this, like before I get into talking about what this channel's about, it's about filmmaking, and film, cinema. Um, so anything related to that is going to be spoken about. Um, yeah, anyone who's creating a channel, don't be put off. Like, just start, man. Just start putting on content. Just be yourself. You'll appreciate genuinity. Like, being authentic does pay off. Okay. Hello, John. Blame Dirty. Hello. Yeah. Hello. Thanks. Props for 1,000 views. Yeah. Thank you very much. It's all about the algorithm, man. I've learned a lot of things in the last couple of days about how it works and that. Like, I don't know fully how it all works, but I know a little bit more than I did. But basically, one thing I know for sure is that the more momentum you put into the channel, like the more energy you put into the channel, the more momentum it builds. It really does. It really does build up. It's crazy in some ways. Like, it's amazing. You got to put in the energy. You got to put in the momentum. And it builds the momentum. Hello, Peter. Oh, I need to make you a moderator on here, John. As well, standard. I think it's worked. There are people coming in. It's just taking a bit of time. It's just a bit slow tonight. But at least there were people coming in today. Yesterday, when I tried it, no one showed up. No one came in. I don't think no one came. So at least today it is actually working. It's doing something. It is what it is, And this channel is completely different to my other channel. Even the way I come on here and put myself across, and I'm not doing anything like I'm basically like I am still me, but I'm sort of a different person on this channel. I'm keeping it separate. The other channel is the other channel, and this is this channel. I did say the other day when I did a test stream on here, like when I first did my first live stream test, that I would make it more professional and put up my camera and get all the desks set up and lights, and I am still gonna aim for that and do that. I am. It's just until I do it, I'm just in my usual position, Uh, but I will do that because I want it. I want it to be like. I want it to be professional. I want it to look like. I want it to be. It's a different channel. This is a different channel, so I want to. You know, this is just for like until I get that arrangement set up. So I'm so used to like laying down doing a live stream. It's like I'm gonna find it unusual, like sitting in a chair for an hour or whatever, sitting upright. I like laying up. Well, I'm not laying down fully, but I'm just sitting upright, but with my legs laid out. I like it. And if I want to still stream that way, I'll still do that. But I want to try and make this a professional. As I said, well, I'm not trying. I am. I make this. I want this to be a professional platform like this channel. So I am gonna get something organized. I am. Sooner or later, I'll try it. I'm gonna do it. Just thinking how I'm gonna do it. I am gonna do it. I am because I've got a desk over here. I've got a computer desk right there. I've got other things, I've got some other things around here. I've got tripods, I've got gimbals, I've got fucking. Ooh, I swore. Ooh, oops. Even with how I speak on this channel, I don't want it. I want it to be. Well, it's alright for me to say the old curse word, but swear word, but different channel. Okay. Thanks for being here, everyone. It is growing, yeah. I mean, my views on my other the video that I put on, have grown. And I thought, wow, cool. I've not decided what my next video is going to be. I don't know yet. But when I do, I'm going to put some energy into it and I'm going to make it. Where are we at? Leon Hello, Leon. My name is Sam. This channel is about filmmaking and my love of film and cinema. It's going to be about my filmmaking journey. Um, it's a new channel, so just thought I'd introduce myself. Sorry about the mess in the background as well. I'm gonna, as I said, I'm not gonna be live streaming like this moving forward. I'm gonna be, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I will figure something out. I'll figure something out. Hello, Doreen. How are we feeling? Fresh start. Here we go. Yeah, seems like it. See, now look how many people have just come in. Now there's 8. The algorithm is. I don't think it's best to freak out about how it behaves. I think you just, as long as you're putting your best in and you're putting the energy in, the momentum will build, and people, as I say, they can feel authenticity. So I'm gonna make you a moderator, Doreen, because I forgot to do that. I should have done that before. Actually, I'll remove you as a mod, and I'll wait 1 second. 1 second. I'll give you the moderator, managing moderator. I think you and Peter are both managing moderators. I think so. Yeah. I'm feeling different, but I'll speak about that on my other channel, Doreen. This channel is purely about film. I'm not talking about nothing else but that. The other channel is for that, okay? Or if I speak in private to people. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I like that video that I made. It was just flowed. It just flowed out. I knew exactly what I wanted to do in my mind's eye. I wanted to intersect the IMAX information. I wanted people to be aware of IMAX and a very special IMAX building in the United Kingdom, like in the world, like, and because what it is, there's only like 12 big IMAXs around the world. When I say no, not 12, no, there's IMAXs everywhere, but there's like for example, when they print certain films to send to these to these true IMAX buildings, like they're not just digital, they've got a physical film projector for true IMAX. Like for example, when they played, not that I've seen this film, but when they played Dune Part Two, which you've seen, Doreen, I think you told me, yeah, you like them films. There was only 12 IMAXs in the world that was playing it on film. There was like 1 or 2 in Australia. There was a couple in America. 3, or like West Coast, East Coast. There was one in Germany, I think. Like there's a big IMAX there. I think it might be Germany. I might be wrong. There's a list of the 12 IMAXs where they sent this film to, like, on a print. One of them was London, where I go. The one I put in the video. Basically, what I'm saying, and there was another five more venues where they do it. Right, another 5. They've got thousands of IMAX screens around the world. You know what I mean? They've got them wherever, but there's only like true IMAXs, which is what I'm trying to explain here. So I'm just saying that 1 out of 12 is where I live. That's how rare, like, and that's like the home base for Nolan, as I speak about, and it basically is a very special play. I can't believe I've only just found out about it, like, within recent times. Well, I always knew it was there. I've known for years it was there, but I only went until last year to go, like, you know, and it's just the rest is history. Oh yeah, that's a video that I need to make about Interstellar. Like, so I've not I'll make a longer video talking about that. It will be longer, and I'm gonna have to write bullet points down, and I want it to be structured because it is a professional channel. I'm making it all professional, so that will be something that I will have in the pipeline. So yeah, basically one out of 12. It says something. It says that, you know, this is rare. It's rare to see a film projected on film, like, you know, IMAX film. You know, it's not. It's an event. It's special. It's the true way of how it should be seen. Let's get into this movie business. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get into this movie business. The industry. That video was nice. The music in the background, your rhythm, the references. We'd love to see more of them. Yeah, the rhythm was just natural, and it naturally went with that background music. I'll talk about that, about what me and Peter had to deal with, like, because I was asking Peter for advice on how to get the software, and he recommended that one, and then I found out that you need to be a subscriber to the software. You have to get a subscription, and I didn't want to do it at first, but I thought I want to make this video for my channel. So I've just paid for a month's subscription just to see how it goes. And so far I like the software. So I've got a month's subscription ahead of me. And basically they let me do things for free on there, for free. But when I wanted to put background music in and use other features, and then you need to be you have to have the premium, you have to pay basically. So I thought I've made all this video in the on I've made all what I've made. I've put all the music in. I thought I don't want to delete this. I want to export it. I want to create it. So I thought I had to just buy the subscription and do it. And yeah, and like you said, it just sort of worked well, didn't it? It was nice. It wasn't the most extra. It just went, like, it just went with the how the energy of the video. Yeah, I know. To me, I felt like it did anyway. Um, Obviously, there's a lot more room for improvement. But yeah, that's what it was. So the book, and I'm glad that was my first sort of professional video on there. That was that was when I said well, yeah, professional, because I've edited it together, and it's in a professional setting. The way I'm speaking, even the filter, the camera that I used my Canon R50 camera. Yeah, it's a professional video, and I even used my mic. So I used this. Basically, I put my Canon camera on here. I put it on this rig, this system that I've got here, uh, and which is not expensive in itself, but it's a rig to put all your gear on, microphone, and then I put the camera here, and then I hit record. You know, so that was that. Oh, that was that. The books are amazing. The movies were just beautifully made. Insane. Yeah. Excuse me. I am live, so, like, you know, like, it might be slow. Like, it is what it is. I mean, I'll be on here for a certain amount of time. I reckon I'll be on here for another like half an hour at least. Um, I will be live, like, for longer. It's just how it is as well. Like, I've came on early. This is early for me to start live streaming. I mean, it's not even 6 o'clock yet in the UK. I mean, I started like at basically 5 o'clock. That's early. Like, usually I found that live streaming works well for me around 8 or 9 p.m. onwards. Like, so I'm 3-4 hours away from when I should usually stream. So, mate, have I caught the wrong time? Have I caught the right time? I don't know, but there are people here tonight. Obviously, like, it's some of my subscribers, but I mean, but there were numbers. The numbers went up. It went up to 8. It went up to 10. It just goes ups and down. That's how it's just like a. It's just like a until you as you're growing, or until you're growing, or as you're growing, the numbers dip. They dip. They go up. They just go down. They stay at a sort of stable thing. They go like this. They go very high for a week or two. It's all dependent on what you're putting in, the energy of the algorithm and all this stuff. It's all. But who cares? It's, as long as you're doing what you got to do. So what? It's just like, yeah, I think it's exciting that I'm starting off this channel from the beginning. You know what I mean? Because that's what happened with my other channel. So Nightbird, yeah. Because I think what it is because I think a lot of the algorithm is affected by America, the US audience. Like, so they're 5 hours behind me, at least on the East Coast. So it's mainly America, the USA. But I want the whole world to speak. I want to speak to everyone, like from wherever they come from. I love indie movies. Hello there. So this channel is about filmmaking and my filmmaking journey. What type of indie movies do you like? How did you find this channel? Was you a subscriber on my other channel? Tell me what films that you like. Do you have any recommendations? Like what what type of indie films are you into? Like that's the type of films that most filmmakers get into anyway. Like they start off with independent films. Well, I've been called that a few times. Hello everyone. My name is Sam. I live in the UK. This is a new channel. I've just started streaming within the last few days. See, look at that. 18 people are now here. Hello. I'll repeat myself again for the new people that have just joined the stream. My name is Sam. I live in the UK. Um, this channel is about filmmaking, my love of cinema, and my filmmaking journey moving forward. Um, I'm British, yeah. I'm British, yeah. Hello, Daisy. Hello, Josh. Uh, cool, yeah. Just a little warning to everyone here, like if there is any like inappropriate behavior or language, like sadly you will be removed from the stream. But hopefully we don't have to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't like blocking people. I think it sucks. I'd like us to all get along, and be respectful. We don't have to agree on everything, and why should we? How boring would life be if we all agreed on everything? Do you like cheese? Yes. Do you like coffee? Yes. Hello there. This channel is about filmmaking, okay? So this is a total film related channel. So any questions regarding film, cinema, theaters, film production, mainly about film production. When I say film, I mean everything to do with film, but mostly production and some of the greatest pieces of cinema or film that we have, thankfully. Okay, Doreen, yeah. Used to watch Merlin, okay. I've not seen that, but I'm not sure where that was watched. But this channel is totally about film, okay. So any questions that are not related to film or cinema, like theaters, the film industry, independent film, anything that's not related to that, I'm not going to be answering any of those types of questions. But if it's related to film and anything like that, then sure, I'll answer as many questions as I possibly can. I've not attended any film festivals yet. I mean, I do want to go. I mean, I live in London, so we have the BFI, the British Film Institute. Now, I really like the BFI, and I want to be working closely with them, or be a member at least, to be a member or have a membership. Um, I'd like to go and see a lot more films, especially independent films. I'd love to go and hang around uh, indie filmmakers. Yeah. So I'm open to the idea of doing that. Doing that. Yes, I am. Thank you. Have you ever seen the film The Fountain? I've heard of that. Hello, Tony Edwards. Matt says, have you ever seen the film The Fountain? I have heard that. I've heard of that. I don't know who stars in it. Do you know the director? Who was it? What year did it come out? Thank you for your reply. Thank you. The Fountain. That sounds familiar. Your room's very nice. Well, it is from this angle where the camera's pointing. I'm not going to show you over there what it's like. So, thanks for the comment. Yeah. That's great. There's loads of people that have joined the stream. If you like this, if you like me so far, I mean, well, it's your own judgment. You make up your mind if you want to subscribe. I have got a video on my channel that I made 2 days ago, and it's getting more views. I've made a video about the Odyssey, Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, that's coming out next year in IMAX. And the video is about a little bit of information about what that film's going to be like, and about IMAX. So if anyone's interested in watching that video, please subscribe and watch the video in your own time. It's a great video. It's very I'm happy with what I made. It's only 15 minutes, but it's to give you an idea about the IMAX where I go to in London, and what IMAX, a little bit of brief information about what it is. So that video is on my channel, on this channel. So head over there afterwards. Thank you, if you want to. So I love Kate McGrath. Unfortunately, she doesn't have many great films. Hmm. I'm not. I don't think I've heard of that actress. Oh, Darren Aronofsky's The Fountain. Right, Darren Aronofsky, if I'm right in saying, he directed that new film called The Whale with Brendan Fraser, which I've not watched yet. I have the film on my laptop. I don't really want to watch films on my laptop. I want to see them in the cinema, like in the theater. You can't beat the theatrical experience, or the cinema experience, but it's because it's not the same, right? And we'll speak about that later. But yeah, I can watch it on my laptop if I can't attend a theater to see it. It's an emotional film. Well, they're the best films, I think. Like, I like all types of cinema. I like comedy. I love, romance. If it's done right, if it's done with love, no pun intended. Action, horror. I suppose my favorite genre category is science fiction. I think it's got to be the one that I gravitate towards the most. Darren Aronofsky's a science fiction fantasy, right? Here we go. Science fiction fantasy film, right? That explores love, death, and the search for eternal life across 3 different timelines. Right, I'm gonna write that down. I need a pen. One second. Any suggestions for film? I'm up for watching them. So. What year was it? 2006, right. So what it is, everyone, I'm writing down a list of films that viewers or subscribers of this channel, if they really recommend it and I've not yet watched them, I will definitely check them out. Film list. Number 1 is The Fountain. 2006, right. I wonder who stars in it. I'll see you around. Alright, Peter, no problem, man. No worries, Pete. I'm always here, man. Just give me a shout if you want to talk. Is the street in London very noisy right now? I mean, is there a New Year's parade going on? There will be, yeah, when it's New Year's Day. I mean, it's not New Year's today, is it? Not that no, I don't think so. When it is New Year's Day, yeah, there will be. It will be noisy, yeah. Well, in central London, it will be, yeah, when there's firework displays and all that sort of stuff going on. But it's not really my sort of thing. But yeah, it will get a little bit noisy, yeah. I've got a list here. I'm writing a list down of film recommendations, and make sure if you're going to put any film recommendations in that they're worthy of. I want to say worthy of watching, but they've made an impact on society. These types of films. So I have a list. If anyone's got any recommendations, just let me know. Darren Aronofsky's critically acclaimed score by Clint right, featuring prominent cello from the Kronos Quartet. Right, that's another thing as well, Matt. Like, thanks for telling me that. I mean, obviously, I'll let you know what I think of the film when I watch it. That's something really important that people have got to understand. With film, right, with cinema, it's an immersive experience. Essentially, it's like when you enter the theater, the job of a good director or creative team is to keep you immersed in that, in the illusion. A film is like an illusion, you could say. It's like you could be seen as an illusion, right? And what keeps you, like, I mean that in a good way, in a positive way. And to be immersed, you really need to have a strong direction of the story, and the story itself, the writing, the performances. It all has to be balanced. It all has to be something special, right? And one of the main elements is sound, the music, like the score of the films. You really, like, a good film should have a good score, a good soundtrack. We'll talk about that more. Okay, I've got a lot to say on that. A lot. Hello, most of heck, heck, heck. I can't pronounce your name. I'll just say Mustafa. Is that Mustafa? Hello. Sorry, I've not got my glasses on. Can't see nothing here. I'll give it a watch, Matt. That film, I will. I will. I promise you right now. I'll watch it soon. Even television shows. If anyone recommends a good television show, I'm up for watching that. I mean, I already know. I've already got a list of television shows I need to watch, more than films right now. One of my friends has told me to watch The Wire TV show called The Wire. I'm gonna give that a watch. Person of Interest is another TV show, which was written, I think, by Jonathan Nolan, Christopher Nolan's brother, who is a genius, just as his brother is a genius. I love Christopher Nolan and his brother. I like the plot twists. If if it's done right, yeah, that's great. You know, in a film, you know, that's what it's about. Good plot twist. So I just want to give an introduction. What are you doing nowadays? So Goswami. All right, I think I remember your name from the other day. What do you think of Ireland? Ireland. Why did you say that? Why do you say that? Why did you ask me what do I think of Ireland? I like comedy more. Just as a reminder to people, I'm happy to answer questions if they're relevant to what I'm speaking about. Personal questions and things about my personal life, and I don't answer things like that. Anything related to film and cinema, I'm happy to answer it because that's what this channel is about. Um, I come from a Celtic background, though. A a art by Mira. Uh, I come from a Celtic background, yeah. Like Murphy, like the channel name is Samuel Murphy. That's my name. So it's for the Murphy is the name of my ancestors, yeah. Like on my Celtic side. So I've heard of Pi. Did he? Oh, he did that film Pi. All right, stylized is the groundbreaking 1980 black and white psychological thriller film. Darren Aronofsky's directorial debut. So that was the film which got him into the industry. Well, I want to say into the industry. That's the film which debuted his career. Um, Pi, yeah. I'll check that out. I'm gonna check out Pi as well. What year was that? 1998. Black and white. I like black and white. I like black and white films. I do. Any more suggestions? I'll write it down. I'll write it down. Oh yeah, I better plug the cable in case the get low battery. Who's Casey? Who is that person? Goswami. I know about some cinematographers. Who is Casey? How do you pronounce his name? Casey. Who is who? What films did he work on? There's a lot of famous cinematographers. You know, you've got obviously like the one that Christopher Nolan's been working with for the last 10 years is Hoyte van Hoytema, who's an absolute master of what he does. You've got who's the guy who works with Zack Snyder a lot? Wally Pfister, is that his name? Or he did work with him on his earlier films. Um, is it James Roger Deakins? He's worked on like Blade Runner and the original Blade Runner, I think. He's an older man now, as you can tell. Blade Runner, you know, the original. I think he did Dune as well. No, I have to double check that. I'm sorry. But if anyone knows Roger Deakins, I mean, he's a very famous cinematographer. I think he's worked a couple of times with Ridley Scott. Yeah, the director. I can recommend a short film to you. Okay, if it's a sensible suggestion and it's worthwhile, I'll check it out. Yeah, like he makes vlogs. You can search him, but his fans consider his vlogging as cinematography and creativity. I mean, it's not, but it's basic. He's overrated, but you think he's overrated though at the same time. Second Bullet. I recommend you watch this movie. The Second Bullet. The Second Bullet. That sounds like a Steven Seagal movie. Steven Seagal, look, despite what people say about his films, because let's face it, like, they could be a lot better. I'll just say it like that. I appreciate any filmmaker's work, because I don't think they're trying to make a bad film. I think they all try to make something good. But he is a good martial artist, but I would have liked to have seen him in some better films, but it just never worked out. I mean, I would have loved to have seen Steven Seagal in The Matrix or something like that. He could have fitted right into that type of film. The Matrix Reloaded, Steven Seagal. That could have worked really well. Really well. But hey oh, it never happened. But The Second Bullet. I can't see. I have to put my glasses on. Sorry, people. Second Bullet. Ah, right. Okay, I wrote down The Second Bullet. Okay. What do you know? What year was? What year was that? Art by Mirak. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Uh, Walking Dead. Yeah, I was told about Walking Dead. You will make your own films in time. Yes. Yep. With the right people. Yeah. Uh, The Walking Dead. Yeah, I heard about that. Apparently, the first two seasons were pretty cool, but then it just went downhill. Still worth looking at, I suppose, but I will get around to looking at The Walking Dead. Yeah, but it's not at the top of my list right now. I've got a list here of films recommendations from my viewers. So I've got The Fountain, Pi, both by Aaron Aronofsky, and then now The Second Bullet. So I'm happy to give it a go, but only put a worthwhile suggestion in. Worthwhile, okay. Something that's had an impact. You know. Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here. It's going great. This live stream's going great. It started off a little bit slow, but it soon picked up. I'll be right back. I just need to do something and I'll come straight back. Thank you. Hello. Watch Red Rabbit. If anyone wants me to watch any films, right, or recommendations, you need to put the year of the film with the name. You need to put the year in so I can find it. One second. $2018. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Sam. This channel is about filmmaking, my love of film and cinema, and my journey into filmmaking. You like that sweater a lot. Well, yeah, that's why I wear it, yes. Just remember, people, that keep the comments relevant to the channel. Just the only comments, the questions I'd like to receive is, about filmmaking. So I mean, every so often I might, share a bit of information about myself, and you know, but I'm gonna try and keep it on topic if that's okay with you. Okay. Um. So yeah, I've never been to a cinema in my life. You've never been to a cinema in your life? Wow. Wow. Where do you live? Like, what country do you live in? Or well, I totally recommend that you go. Like, I mean, that's where films should be seen. They're not. They're made for the theater. They're made for the cinema. So, um, I mean, I can give a recommendation right now of when to go to the cinema. I see, Goswami. Okay, okay, okay. So what was we speaking about, right? Before the film recommendations were coming in. I mean, there isn't a topic tonight. There isn't an actual topic in mind that I wanted to speak about purely or solely. It's just like it's open, like it's whatever comes up in conversation, as long as it's about filmmaking, film production. Um, like all elements of film. Even if it's like discussing films that we all like. You know, so there's a lot to speak about with this. So that's why I made this channel. It's still quite a young channel, and I'm growing it. It's still in its infancy, but that's fine. I'm glad that a few people have come on here today to do a live stream, because that's where it really starts and starts to grow a lot quicker. Cult film. Uh, I don't know about cult films that I like, but my favorite film, my film that my favorite one is Interstellar. in IMAX. Christopher Nolan. We'll speak about that. We can speak about that as well. Soon. Interstellar, yes. It has to be seen at the IMAX. You've not experienced it until you go there. But that's with it. But that's with any of his films. Christopher Nolan, Sir Christopher Nolan, I should add. Sorry, he's a sir now. So he's too much of science knowledge required to watch that film. No, you don't need to understand science or any level of science to like it won't make you feel uncomfortable. You don't need to know any knowledge of science. It's more of an experiential type of film. It's something that you feel more than understanding it. Excuse me, 1 second. Wow, I think I just bursted my eardrums. Hello, everyone. Just a reminder to anyone here who's watching me. This is about filmmaking. This channel is about filmmaking and my love of film and my journey into filmmaking. Uh, I put a video on my channel 2 days ago about my feelings on the upcoming film of Christopher Nolan's next year, The Odyssey. And it's not so much about that film, what I speak about in the video. It's more about the power of IMAX. So head over to my channel when you get time and watch that video. That'd be great. Subscribe. Why do people compare Nolan to Tarantino? They have different styles. Why would I mean that is like I would never ever even compare Nolan to Tarantino, because you're right, they are different. They're two different types of film. That to me, that's a bit of a bad move to do that. I would never do that. So um yeah, I would never do that. Tarantino makes, like, what would you say his films are? They're like, I don't even know what the genre of his films are, but Tarantino makes his gangster criminal type films, westerns. He makes these like glorified, like independent looking films. Independent filming, but they obviously sold as Hollywood films. Like big scale production, but they look like he started off as an independent filmmaker. He does those types of films, right? And then Nolan is a visionary filmmaker, like. So is Tarantino, you could say. I mean, they're all, a visionary is someone who's bringing a new vision in, so something new, something which has not been done yet, done before, or done in a certain way, you could say. And Nolan, he basically hangs out in the science fiction realm, But next year, like the Odyssey, he's taking on the Greek myths. fantasy, and he's not done this before. He did Batman, he did all the science fiction films, Inception, Interstellar, Tenet. He's done some biopic type films like period pieces like Dunkirk, Oppenheimer. Now he's now now obviously he does a lot of films with the concept of time. He always likes using time in all his films, like Memento, and these are Chris Nolan films, by the way. And yeah, now he's taken on the Greek myth, the Greek fantasy myth. So yeah, I mean the films that Chris has done, like Tarantino has never done any of them types of films. Just as much as how Nolan's never done anything like Tarantino. The closest thing that Nolan has done, which looks like even remotely similar to Tarantino, is like Memento, as I said, or Insomnia. Like he made a film with Al Pacino called Insomnia. Christopher Nolan did. So it was before he did Batman Begins. He made Insomnia. So, but yeah, I would never even compare them. Yeah, so that's a good point there. IMAX. I'll speak about IMAX afterwards, Goswami. It's basically the best. It's the most superior form of film, like physical film, technology to go on, not only to create a film on, or to film a film on, but then to project that film onto an IMAX screen. Go and watch my video. Go and watch my video that I put on 2 days ago, Goswami, and you'll understand more about IMAX. Just go and watch my video. Thanks. What do you think of video game movies? I only like Resident Evil and Hitman. Overall, I find them unsuccessful. Uh, Video game movies. Yeah, because they try and make movies out of them. They don't always work. Um, Unless I'm overlooking one right now. They've found. I think like with what Amazon is doing with Fallout, right? Fallout, which started last year, and they've started season two this like about a week ago or a week and a half ago. Um, that I think video games have probably got a better success rate as a television show than as a movie, because you need more time to tell the story. You need more time to expand on the story. So that's a good question. Yeah. Well, guess whose idea it was to go to Amazon with the head of the CEO of Bethesda Games. I think his name's Todd Howard. The guy who took him there, who took the Todd Howard to Amazon, was Jonathan Nolan, Christopher Nolan's brother. It was his idea to take that game, because he plays it and he loves it, to take that game and turn it into a television show. And I think it's perfect. I think it's amazing, that show. Um, a lot of my favorite dialogue is in Interstellar, obviously, as I've mentioned, between Matthew McConaughey's character, Michael Caine's character, other characters like Anne Hathaway's character, and many others. I like a lot of the dialogue in the Matrix movies. They're amazing. The dialogue in the Matrix movies are fantastic. It's fantastic writing. Um, Even in the Harry Potter films, like it's good writing. It's good stuff. There's other films that obviously I can mention. There's a lot more films, but the writing is dialogue. Yeah, dialogue is important, and yeah, The Matrix I think has got some fabulous dialogue. Absolutely incredible. Thanks for everyone who's been on this stream with me and given me your support, who's liked the live stream, who's subscribed. If you want to subscribe, it's up to you. Obviously, I could do with the support. It helps me out. And I want you to watch my video that I put on. It will make a lot of sense to you after you've watched it. You'll understand a lot more about IMAX. Well, you'll understand a lot more than what you knew already. Because IMAX isn't just big screen, digital. It's not. I'm talking about the true IMAX. Because most things that you probably see at a commercial IMAX is not on film. It's not on a film projector. It's on digital. It's still great. Don't get me wrong. It's still an amazing experience to go to an IMAX. But when you're seeing a true IMAX film by a true director, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. And I found right now that the only people that really get the IMAX technology well, obviously number one is Christopher Nolan, right? Sir Christopher Nolan. Second to him, I'd say James Cameron or Denis Villeneuve. Villeneuve, the French Canadian filmmaker. Sorry if I've mispronounced his name, but the French Canadian filmmaker who did the Dune films and the Blade Runner 2049. That director. So, which celebrity do you people think you resemble the most? Uh, I mean, I don't know what to say to that. I mean, I don't know. Hello, everyone. Hit the subscribe button. Go and check out my new video. Um, you'll understand after you watch it. I'm gonna be making another video shortly. I've got another one planned. What do you think about the character design of who? I've not watched The Walking Dead. So sorry, I can't answer that question. I have not watched The Walking Dead yet. Sorry about that. My English and someone puts my English teacher was actually a Russian teacher. Fair enough. So yeah, just to remind people what the purpose of this channel is, it's about my love of film and cinema and my journey into film, right? Filmmaking, which you'll see soon enough. Eventually, soon enough. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna be on here for like another 5 minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes. So if anyone's got a really a good question to put in, like another couple more questions to put in before I go, please do so now. It's been great. I enjoyed the stream. I want to see your movie on IMAX. Fingers crossed. Just mention me on the credits. Well, IMAX is what I love, so you're actually like close to what I feel in my heart. Very, 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 very close. That's that's the goal. Yeah, that is the goal. So eventually, eventually, it's not going to happen tomorrow or next week. This is a to be in IMAX. Yeah, would be the dream. So I'm glad you're kidding. Yeah, because I was like seconds away from blocking you. Please don't joke or kid around with things like that. Okay. Yeah. Let's keep the comments focused on the channel. That's okay. Yeah. Let's just keep the comments focused on film. Okay. What does the average English person's face look like? I think they all look like Justin Timberlake. uh, yeah. I'm not. I don't have an answer to that, unfortunately. But thanks for your film list suggestions that I've got. I've written them down, and I'll check them out. I'll check them out at some point. The Fountain sounds good. That sounds really good. Hello. So, what do you do after watching a masterpiece of your life and you feel? What do you do after you watching a masterpiece of your life and can't see that writing? To make a film like that. So, what do you do to keep the knowledge and use it? It's about how it moves. It's about. I think I know what you're asking. Do you make notes or well? If you've experienced a masterpiece or what you would call a masterpiece or just say that something which has a profound impact on you, you have a connection with this film now, and I have that with Interstellar, right? Um, you'll know the feelings of how it feels to you, right? You'll know what it means to you, etc., etc., right? So I don't really know how to answer your question, like to make a film like that. You're never gonna make a film exactly like the film that you're connected to. The only thing you can do is make something on the same level as that, the same standard of quality. I think I know what you're trying to say, yeah, and that happened to me. Yeah, I feel that I know what you're saying, and that's why I said a second ago that IMAX is the goal of where I would like to be at some point. Yeah, so I won't say any more about that. It changes you as a person. Yeah, it changes you and and other things. It does, but I think I understand what you're saying. Yeah, you just gotta The knowledge is, you'll find the knowledge along your way. You might not have the knowledge at that time, but you'll find the knowledge if you're so charged inside and energized to do it. If you really believe, and your whole life's changed. You've gone through a huge shift. Like, if it's in your heart to tell stories now, uh, to pay like homage, or not even homage, but to pay as your way of giving back to the people who inspired you. You give back to them and follow in their sort of footsteps, or you like to think that you're following in their footsteps, which is a good thing to do, but not to copy them, but to follow in their energy, and then give that to the world. That's what genuine filmmakers will feel, and that's what I feel. So it's not about money. It's not about the money and any of that stuff. That's secondary. It's about the power of film. It's about the audience having the same feeling. You want to give the audience that. You want them to walk away feeling the same way that you felt when you watched X film, whatever that film was. It's all about, you want them to feel the way you felt. You want them to have that feeling. You want them to see how powerful film or cinema can, where it can take you. Yeah, that should be any genuine filmmaker's moral compass, if you understand what I mean. That should be their mantra. But their mantra should be, how this film made me feel, I will make an audience feel the same way about my film. Like, I hope I aim to make an audience feel the same way about my film. Yeah, so, but you gotta stay true to your feelings. You gotta stay with it, and don't force anything. Don't force anything. It's been quite a good live stream. I'm really happy with how this has gone. So thank you everyone who's been in this stream. It doesn't matter even if there's 3 or 4 people here. If there was one person here, I'd sit here and talk to you. Honestly. If you haven't done so already, like this stream, subscribe, because I've not even started yet with this channel. This is just begun. It has just begun, my man. My man, I'm telling you, my friends, my man. um, Thanks for liking the stream. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, everyone. Um, I'm probably gonna leave now. I mean, I've got some suggestions of films that you've given me. Um, I think now is a good time to sign off. There will be improvements to my live streaming as I go forward. I'm gonna have my camera set up in place. I'm gonna put some lights up. I'm gonna make it a bit more professional. But I'm happy to do this how I've done it today. This is just the way I stream. This is how I am when I am on my. I've got another channel, so which is about my. It's not about filmmaking. It's about my own personal journey and other things. Yeah. It's another channel, and I'm laid back on there. It's very feminine. It's very like in the feminine energy. Very unprofessional. Very just in the moment. It's in the moment type stuff. This is the opposite. This is the masculine energy, like professional, focused, and it is focused, and so watch them, man. You'll like Red Rabbit. Okay, I've got it written down. I've got The Fountain, 2006. I've got Pi, 1998, both directed by the Darrenofsky. Um, The Second Bullet, Don't know what year that is, but and Red Rabbit 2018. So cool. Yeah, so this channel is focused on film and nothing else. I appreciate people being respectful in the comment section. Thank you. You know, the longer you stay with me on this channel, like, you'll see for yourself what I'm about, who I am, and where I'm going. And yeah, I mean, I'm happy that you're here. Thank you for liking the stream. Someone else just hit the like button. Thank you very much. I would stay on here longer, right? But I want to get back to my evening. I sort of don't want to leave. I really want to stay, but I want to go and get something to eat, and but the fact that I want to stay is a good sign. It's good. Um, as I said, everyone, just finally before I go, before I sign off, I'm going to be leaving now. If anyone wants to know who I am, my name is Sam. I live in the UK. Oh, hello, Diane. Hello, Diane. I did hit the like button. Thank you very much, Diane. How are you? Thank you. Seeing as there's another person here, I'm going to mention this. Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you. Thank you for your time, and you. Sorry, Diane, I am about to leave right now. I've been on here for like almost 90 minutes. I want to go and get something to eat, and there'll be more live streams like this. Okay, well, there'll be other live streams. There's going to be a lot more stuff. Okay, um, this ain't the last. Okay, there's going to be a lot more, and I'm going to replay it. Yeah, well, it's just a conversation about film and people's film suggestions, recommendations. The live streams are going to get a lot more organized, professional, and I'm going to get my camera set up and lighting. And this is just until I get that ready. But just to give everyone a reminder of who I am. So my name is Sam. I live in the UK. This is a new channel dedicated to film, my love of film and cinema, and my journey into filmmaking. If you want to watch my new video that I've put on here, I'm really excited about this new video that I made. I'm happy with what I made. I like it, and that's just the start of it. The video I put on 2 days ago, it's titled The Odyssey 2026 Thoughts and IMAX. It's in my videos on this channel. If you want to go and watch it just to hear about what I've got to say about the upcoming film by Sir Christopher Nolan next year, and mainly more about an insight on the IMAX technology and where I go to my IMAX, watch that video. I think you'll like it. Okay, you are amazing. Thanks. Anyway, you too. You're amazing as well for being a supporter of me. So okay, okay, everyone. See you next time. Goodbye.